Okay. Yay. Here we are with our lipstick on and everything. So fun. So first of all, let's talk about recognition. I know Dawn is very excited because she did do her weekly accomplishment sheet. Right, Dawn?
Yes, you never responded to my Vox message about that.
About being queen?
Well, I said something about hopefully I was queen. I don't know.
Well, okay, so by week.
It was funny because Davis wanted to hear you respond and you never responded. We were sitting in the car in Carline.
I don't know what I was doing. It was a very crazy day today.
You were doing something. You were busy in the middle of something.
Mm-hmm.
Your taxes. You were doing your taxes.
Yeah, I didn't do much for my taxes. I did call them. I have until the end of next week to get my stuff to them without being charged for a rush fee. So we're just
kind of like us in directorship.
What?
You have till the end of next week.
That's right. That's right. Okay, let me look at these weekly accomplishment sheets. When people ask me about taxes, I'm like, I am the last person you want to ask about taxes. Like, I do not lead by example with taxes. I'm very bad. Very, very bad. I hate them. I hate them so much. I hate figuring things out. I hate looking things up. I hate them. Okay. So, quite a few people did their weekly accomplishment sheets.
Darn.
That's exciting.
Yeah, but I still think you're the winner. Well, you didn't do 300 though.
I was 237.
231. It's not
37.
This is 231, chick.
I know because I gave away $6.
Okay, well, gotta update that.
You told me to count that.
But 300 is like our baseline for queen.
Yes, I know.
But now Sarah Cotton, missing in action, she did sell over $800 at her dentist office on Friday.
Yes, that's amazing. $800.
She was here to talk about it. Sarah, where are you? You're like not talking to me. Why? You can still talk to me. Come on. Not a big deal. Okay. We're going to make sure she sees that. Okay. But yeah, she like went in and they were so excited that she was coming. The dentist's wife was like, I will be there. She's usually not there on Fridays for lunch. And like some other partner's wife was there because she was so excited about it. And she sold a Volume from Repair set. She sold 2 satin sets. She sold like 2 satin hand sets, satin lips, oil-free eye makeup remover, a bunch of other little stuff. Like, insane. CC creams, 3 CC creams.
Cool.
Yeah. So, so go her. But she's not queen either because she didn't do her weekly accomplishment sheet. She's not talking to me for some reason. So, yeah. Come on, Sarah.
She did send me a picture of her baby's hands today, and they were really bad. Like, really bad with the hand, foot, mouth. So.
Oh, he has that?
Yeah.
I know.
No bueno.
I was lucky. My kids never got that.
I mean, and I feel terrible because Caleb did have it, and it was awful, but I still.
But we still need to know the deets because we need to know about what she did.
Because this was crazy. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Like she is a rock star. Yes. Not sharing her rock starredness with us. So.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about bookings, ladies. How many bookings do you have? Because I know you girls have bookings, so that's exciting. So do you have at least 3 bookings? Raise your hand. There's Jen. Hey. Okay, good. So do you have 4 bookings? Keep your hand raised. 5 bookings. Keep them raised.
Wait. I think I've got 4.
4. Okay. Kylie, we're at 5. Okay, 6. Keep it up. 7. Keep it up.
I'm a 7. I'm a 7.
Shut up. That's awesome. So where are you getting these bookings from?
Hold on, you're frozen.
I don't think your connection's very good.
All right, hold on.
Does she keep freezing up funny?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that better?
I can hear you. Yep.
Okay, I just moved to that chair.
Okay.
So how do you have 7 bookings, Kylie?
So my warm chattering and meeting new people. yeah, just reaching out to those people and just being like, okay, I really need you to help me with this fall portfolio that I'm doing for, my Mary Kay business. Would you be willing to help me? And they say yes. And then, yeah, it's awesome.
You're doing so awesome. Doing so awesome with it. I love it. And 2 weeks ago, you didn't know what the heck was going on. And now you're queen of bookings. Congratulations.
Yay.
Right, ladies, I want to introduce you to Jen. So Jen Mahmood. Did I say that correctly, Jen?
Yes.
Okay. It's been a while since I said it. So Jen is one of my team members from up in New Jersey. And she's super cool. Her son, Jonathan, and my son, Caleb, were like weeks apart, weren't they? They were like really, when's he born?
He's October 4th.
Okay, so months apart. But they were like in nursery together, and and her husband's in the military, and like very cool. And now she's got twins after having Jonathan. It's just crazy. But I'm really excited that you're on, Jen. So welcome. This is Dawn and Kylie, and they're down here in Wilmington. So
Hi.
well, and they're like pretty new. They're pretty new. Kylie joined in February, and Dawn, you joined in April? March? April. Yeah, so they're very new, but they're like kicking butt, so it's cool. Okay, so have you girls been counting how many faces you have seen last week?
Okay.
Yes, well, I just had my first 2 this week, so I didn't have any last week. Dawn?
Last week. Okay.
I had 2 last week.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah, so Jen, if you haven't seen like all the stuff with Mary Kay's, like faces take you places, new faces take you places, like it's something Mary Kay has, like, well, my aunt has been telling me for 9 years that I've been Mary Kay, and now like Mary Kay's always said it, but now like it is the whole theme of everything. Like new faces take you places. It's the theme of everything. It's so cool. And that really is what it comes down to. So we're just really focused on meeting people and putting the products on faces. Like that's really all we do. It's very simple. We like try to make things like so complicated in our minds, but it's like not. Like we literally just need to put product on faces. Like that's it. And so it's something as simple as Kylie going up to people, warm chattering and saying, hey, like I need help with my fall portfolio with Mary Kay.
I can see Kylie like walking through Walmart and like walking up to somebody and be like, can I squirt this stuff on your face?
No, I don't ask them that.
How you start it, Kylie? How do you?
So what I normally would say is like, okay, Dawn, I can't. Just say like this is a really random question, and I know you have no idea who I am, but I'm working on my fall portfolio with my Mary Kay business. And I'm looking for women who would want to like be featured in it with a makeover, and they're like, okay, yeah. I don't squirt anything on their face.
I know that's what you do. It's just funny. That means like we just look at our stuff and we randomly walk around and start squirting people in the face with stuff. But that's
you're being goofy. But yeah, that's literally all I do, and then I follow up after I get their contact information. So
have you done the scavenger hunt some more?
That's my plan tomorrow with Bryce. That's our plan.
I'm finding that people aren't really responding back to me on that.
Like in person? Like in person?
No, when I text them afterwards, they're not responding.
See, I haven't had that issue yet. Bethany?
You must have better people than me.
It could be. Well, how many people have you gotten through the scavenger hunt?
Me?
Yeah.
7 or 8 so far.
You haven't done enough.
That was in 2 days.
Yeah, that's not enough people. You have to do more, and then we'll see if there's a pattern or not. But that's not enough to see a pattern. So.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk like now about this whole DIQ thing. Okay. Good. It is the thing. It is the thing. It is the news of the century, and it's very exciting. So just as a recap, there are some things that have changed regarding going into DIQ. So before, there were 2 requirements to be in DIQ. 1 was you had to be a STAR consultant, and 2, you had to have 10 active personal team members. Now there's only 1 requirement. 8 active personal team members. Doesn't matter if you're a star consultant or not. So that's good news for some of you. That's like really good news for some of you. So then what they have done regarding the qualifications is normally you would have 4 months to get to 24 active team members and 20,000 in wholesale production with you and your, growing unit in those 4 months. Now you have 3 months to do 13,500 in production. They basically took a month off, which is so cool. So you can do this so much faster. You still have to end with 24 team members, 24 new unit members. But remember, when you're in DIQ on October 1st with 8 active, your recruits count towards that 24. So don't forget that really important thing. So you can be talking to your team members in October about the hunt for Red October, them becoming Red Jackets, because them becoming Red Jackets, there are 3 or more that come on are going to be a part of your unit. And now you're starting to have a leader, within your unit, which is what you want. As directors, what we do is we give our job away. We look for other leaders. We look for more directors. That's what we do. And Barbara Sundin, she has since retired from Mary Kay. She retired a few years ago. But she has the record, first of all, for the highest commissions ever in a year and in a month. Her highest commissions in 1 month was $170,000.
We need that money.
That's not normal.
Mine was $1,825 this month.
Yay!
It's not even a tank of gas.
Ours was probably less than that, because she was a hairdresser when she joined Mary Kay.
Yeah.
She didn't have higher education, and she was afraid to drive over bridges. And she lives in North Jersey. There are a lot of bridges in North Jersey. So she did not drive outside of 4 miles from her house. Her husband would have to drive her everywhere. That's how she started. And so anyway, all that to say, I'm just giving you a little Mary Kay history here, heritage. You got to know who Barbara Sundin was and is, because she's still here. But Barbara Sundin said, if you're not having offspring sales directors, if you're not having 3 offspring sales directors in a year, you're not doing your job as a director. And I tell that to you because I haven't had that. Ever. I've had offspring sales directors, but not 3 in a year. And so I really want to get serious about that and really taking to heart that is what my position is about, is helping other people have more financial freedom, having more experiences that take them outside of the house, if that's what they desire. I'd go nuts if I didn't get to go outside of the house and kind of get dressed up and have these experiences. It makes me a better mom. I'm looking for people who want to give more, people who want to, just know that they have gifts inside of them and they need a platform. They need a way to share them with the world. Mary Kay may not be the dream in and of itself, but I truly believe that it can be the vehicle to any dream that you have. It can get you there. And so, with this whole DIQ thing, our goal, originally, I've got to update my goal poster. My goal poster said 2 offspring sales directors by Christmas. It's now 4. Okay, it's now 4 because I truly believe that we have the women in our unit that can do this. And so let me tell you about some qualities, and I want you to kind of write these down and kind of reflect on them for yourself and say okay, is this what I have? Because these are the things that you're going to need, I believe you need to have to finish this DIQ process. Even though it is a shorter process, it's still going to take some muscle to get through it if it's your desire to be a director. So the first thing is you have got to want it. When I say you want it, you want it so bad. You have such a strong reason for why you want to be in this position. such a strong reason why. And that strong reason why is going to take you through the obstacles, take you through the disappointments, take you through the rude people, take you through the people that are flaky, take you through the team members that quit, take you through all of that, that you go beyond that and you don't stop. You've got, and, for everyone, it's a different reason. I remember Kelly Brock saying that, when she came into Mary Kay, she had a job in corporate fitness, corporate health stuff. I don't know. I think she was like a fitness instructor or something for like this big corporation. And, it was a good job, and, had a good husband, and everything looked great on the outside, had a nice place to live, was working on her master's. But she did not have the achievement. And so she wanted so badly to be a director because she needed that achievement. She needed an accomplishment. She was always hearing what she was doing wrong at her job, never what she was doing right. So for her own emotional health, she needed to achieve that. Some of you, it is the money. It just comes down to, I need this for my family. Being in this position will change everything. It will change everything, because, money doesn't buy you happiness, but it does buy you choices. And it can give you the choice to not be stressed. It can give you the choice to not have to work overtime and take up extra. I mean, I'm looking at both of you ladies, having to take on extra shifts than you want to, because you have bills to pay. Who wants to, you don't want to live like that. I know you don't. I know you don't like that. You have children. You want to be with them. You don't want to have to exchange time for money, because sometimes that's what I feel like a lot of people in this world feel like that's their only choice. They have to exchange time for money, time away from their kids for money. And in Mary Kay, we can have it all. So you've got to want it, and you've got to define why you want this so bad. You've got to know. You've got to know why. Number 2, you've got to want to do this the Mary Kay way. There are no shortcuts. You've got to be willing to do this with integrity. And when I say integrity, I mean, and you guys are not an issue, but, recruiting people who have been facialed, that I've tried the products, I've put it on their faces. With Mary Kay, the opportunity is so good. There's no reason to take a shortcut. The opportunity is so good. And so, as you move up and as things are, there may be temptations to do things that, like, or, put a little, I don't know. I'm not going to put any thoughts in your head, but you got to want to do this to Mary Kay and do it with integrity. And you may start to hear of stories of, because there are 3.5 million beauty consultants in the world. Not everyone's a good apple. There's some bad apples in there. And you may start to hear of stuff, and, you just put on your blinders to that crap, and you're just like, I'm doing this the Mary Kay way. I'm doing this the right way. Like, you got to do this. And when you do it the right way, you do it by putting product on faces, by sharing the opportunity with people who, will treat this as a business. You share this with people who are level-headed, who also have integrity. You will have a stronger business, because I want you to come out of these qualifications as strong directors. I want you to come with strong teams, okay? So doing it the Mary Kay way. Number 3, you've got to be available. So you have to make yourself available for the goal. It is going to take some time. So it is going to take, setting time aside in your schedule, and, doing a weekly plan sheet will be one of the best things you ever do. And you can print that out for Mary Kay in Touch, and, block off when you're working, block off when there are things with your kids, block off, things that are non-negotiables. You have to have time there, and look at when you're going to have your Mary Kay time, and make sure that you have enough time available for the goal that you have. And so, you girls both have been kind of getting into the swing of things regarding, like, doing faces and selling product and everything. So you may not truly know your numbers per se, as clear as you want to, but you should be able to kind of ballpark, how many faces do I need to see to reach this goal? How many people do I need to share the opportunity with to get to my 8? How many people do I need to talk to? And do I have the time for that? So, because otherwise, don't have the goal. You'll just be frustrated. you know. When I was a director in New Jersey, and I wanted so badly to be in a pink Cadillac, like so badly. At the time, the production was 16,000 wholesale for the month. Like that's, and that was the average for 6 months. And I just wanted more than anything to hit 16,000 for the month. I wanted that so bad, and it just wasn't happening. It wasn't happening. It wasn't happening. It wasn't happening. And we're going on like a year of this. And I used to go be trained by a national, Cindy Leone, up in Columbus, New Jersey, and I told her, I just can't hit 16,000. It's been my goal for like a year. And she's like, well, what's your unit size? I was not willing to look at that. I wasn't willing to look at that number. She's like, don't make the goal until you have 100 unit members. I'm like, okay. And you know what? When we had 100 unit members, we earned a Cadillac. So just, sometimes don't get, and I say that to say, don't give yourself a goal unless you have the time to support it. I didn't have the unit members to support the goal. So I had to like change my focus and be like, okay, let's swell the unit size here. And I say that, this kind of segues, well, it doesn't segue, but it just as a reminder, that's the whole reason why we have a $75 starter kit this month. That's the whole reason. We have been, I'm telling you how painful, we have been between 65 and 75 unit members since I moved to Wilmington. That's not fun. It's not fun. I mean, at least we're not at 50. We're not like really low, but it's just like, we have been between, like, that's annoying. That's really, really annoying. So it's like, you know what? I'm going to do what I can to swell this unit, and I'm going to throw money at it. So I'm throwing $25 each recruit that comes in, throwing $25 at her. I will write her a check as soon as her agreement is
You're breaking
signed.
up again.
Okay. Is that better? Is that good? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. But I will write a check, $25 to everyone who joins. As soon as they join, there we go. Put it in the mail. So time. The fourth thing is you've got to be willing to learn and to be uncomfortable. And I am so proud of both of you because you have allowed yourself to be uncomfortable for the past couple of weeks. You've allowed yourself to do things that you've never done before. You are approaching strangers left and right. You are booking people left and right. And I am so proud of both of you. And it's not going to stop there. Like, this is honestly just the beginning, because growing into, and I've said this before and may have even said it to both of you on separate occasions, but when you're growing, like, this is not just earning a new position, it's growing into a new position. There's going to be a lot of personal growth, which is awesome, because you're going to come out of this. When you come through these qualifications, you're going to come out more confident. You're going to come out more sure of yourself. You're going to come out with better time management, emotional management. Hopefully you come out of this, closer to God, and more spiritually strong, that your faith is stronger. There's going to be some changes. There's going to be some growth. And I hope you also see, like, oh man, I'm still me. I get to be me, but I'm a better version of me. Like, my better qualities are coming out now. And so, but those things don't happen. That growth doesn't happen without a little bit of pain, because there's a reason why we call them growing pains. So just know that there might be some pain that happens. There might be that uncomfortable thing. There might be some phone calls. There might be, that's going to happen. And it's okay. You got to be willing to go through that. It's like the refining process, as when there people are refining metals, like, refining golds and everything. It's got to go through the fire, but it comes out a stronger, more pure, more beautiful metal. So that, yeah, so there is that. And, you just flat out, you've got, and then the last thing I would say is you do have to want this, not just for yourself though, but you've got to want it for other people. And as people come onto your team, I think both of you will have this. You're going to want to see their success. It's not going to just be about, I don't want to just get people onto my team so that I can become a director. I want to invite people into the best business opportunity in the land, so she can have this opportunity too. and that becomes your motivation as to why you want to grow, because you want to share that, you becoming a director means there are 24 people who you have shared this opportunity with, a minimum of 24 people, and they have an opportunity, and they can take it or they cannot take it, but that's not your job. Your job is to share. And so, just keep that very, very simple, as you're going, as we're approaching, the end of the month. I just got to tell both of you, there is so much time to finish this. There's so much time. That doesn't mean there's time to waste, but there is time to do this. Tina Lowry from Marisol Melendez's unit, who's one of my aunts, offspring sales director. Yeah, you met Tina, Dawn, at seminar. Tina went into DIQ in 24 hours. She reached out, and this was the old girls. She went into DIQ with 10 active, and she did that in 48 hours. She asked 89 people, and 10 people joined and placed active orders. So she did that in 2 days. I don't recommend that, because you're not at that point, but I'm just saying you've got time to do this. You just got to see the faces, and you've got to talk to enough people. Now, both of you, I think you are both totally capable of recruiting people without me, but you have me too. So, but the ball's going to be in your court to schedule that time with me, to schedule the interviews and everything. And you both have been really good at that. Like, that's not a problem. When you have someone you want me to talk to, you work that out. This weekend, it's not convenient, but we're flying out first thing tomorrow morning to go to New York for a funeral. So we're going to be gone tomorrow through Sunday. I'll be back in time for pace setters, thank goodness. So we fly in at 2:30 in the afternoon. So that's not that's like not an issue. But there's going to be a lot of time with like friends and family. So that doesn't mean I'm not available, but you'd have to like kind of give me a heads up, and and I should be able to like step away, for a little bit. So, but yeah, but we are, the goal is to have 4 DIQs going in on October 1st. And when I go to, okay, so let me just, this might be selfish, but I'm going to share it with you anyway. So when I go to Cape Cod on October 13th and 14th to Diane Menteple's, her fall retreat, I want to go representing 4 DIQs. And she's going to be like, what the heck is going on in Wilmington? And I'm going to be like, we're awesome. So I just want that. Okay. I want that for our unit because, back in the day when I was like having offspring and in a pink Cadillac, like people knew the remarkable unit. Like people knew us. Like it was like, we were like kind of famous. People wanted to know what we were doing, and what we were doing wasn't like any secret, but it was just cool. And so I kind of want our unit to kind of be like the buzzed about like rock star unit while we're there. I want us to be the unit that has more DIQs than Audrey Dollar. How cool would that be? She'd be so ticked off. She'd hate that. Let's do it.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, you're talking.
He's like, she would be so ticked off, and it would be awesome.
Because you know what? Audrey Dollar does a lot of really good work when she's ticked off. Like get that button to gear, and like then she'd have a million DIQs, and then we'd be a national area. So for the sake of the Dollar national area. I'm telling you, because back, I hate to like keep on talking about the past, but there were months that we were beating her in wholesale production. There were months that we were beating her in how many agreements we had in, and she didn't like it, and it was really fun. And then she like kicked it up a notch, and then you saw like what Audrey Dollar is very powerful, and she's really good, and she does really good work, and I love watching her work like that. So, tick her off.
Yeah.
She'll be excited. She'll be excited too because
She would be happy.
all of you guys, all of you girls debuting would be a part of her second line. And she needs second line. She needs 10 second line. She has 1 right now. So how cool would that be if we brought in 5 of the second line from our unit? Like, shut up.
That would be amazing.
I know. And so we're running out of time here, but keep an eye on those holiday products. I mean, I went and I figured out what my goal is, for what I want to do with my Christmas money and everything. It's a lot of money, what I want to do. It's a lot of money, but I made my goal and I looked at, well, what products do I need to have on hand? How many do I need to have on hand to sell? Because this stuff is selling way too fast, and they gave us a heads up. What?
Yeah. The eyelash curlers are gone.
They're gone.
Yeah.
They're gone.
They were gone today.
I didn't even, I didn't even order them. So I
have 2 coming.
What?
I have 1 or 2 coming that I had ordered last week.
Yeah.
And then when I saw that today, I went on and the eyelash curlers are gone. I ordered 9 more of the eye brush sets. So I'll have 20 total, but
yeah, the eye brush sets are going they're next. But you know what, even if those things do sell out, I do want to tell you, we still have a line that you can do for Christmas, and we still have hand creams, we still have mint bliss foot lotions, we still have shower gel and hydrating lotions, and things. When you watch this video, Kylie, you'll see what we're talking about.
Okay.
A big part of doing the holiday sales, what I really appreciate about Andrea is the presentation. She just makes things so beautiful, like just drop.
So attractive, yeah.
So attractive. She creates an experience. And when people see these beautiful gifts, that's when they be like, okay, I need 2 of these, 3 of those. Oh, wait, no, I forgot my aunt. Give me another one of those, and that's when they just start grabbing and they start, stockpiling. And we want to have gifts between the $10 and $20 range.
Right.
Okay? We're not putting together $50 to $75 to $100 baskets,
Right.
So, but there is an element of being prepared for that.
Mm-hmm.
So, being prepared with whatever it is that you're going to sell, that you decide, watch the video. There is an element of being prepared and getting your packaging start together now as well. So that, because once I've got my packaging set up, like this is going to be decked out for Christmas in October. When people come in and have appointments with me, like they're going to see Christmas gifts and they're going to start buying Christmas gifts from me because I've got a big goal and I'm going to move it. So we've got less than a minute, but it's all good. And I see it all as a sign that we are on our way back to that #1 status because we are outdoing what the company has been forecasting we can do, which is really cool. So I love you girls. I'm so proud of you. Kick some butt. Let's get some new agreements tomorrow. And it's going to be awesome. So have a great night.
Me too.
Okay, bye.
Bye.